Hello, my dear students. This is Language and Symbols, Part 1. These are the learning outcomes. Discuss the language, symbols, and conventions of mathematics. Explain the nature of mathematics as a language. Perform operations on mathematical expressions correctly. And acknowledge that mathematics is a useful language. So these are the misconceptions about mathematics. So something that we should not entertain. They say math requires a special brain. No, there's no such thing as a special brain. Your brain is just the same as the others. So it doesn't need a special brain because all of us have equal brain. It's just that our inclinations are different. Some may are inclined more in language or in speaking or in writing. Others may prefer um, computation or sports or music. So it's just a preference, but our brain is just the same. Math in modern issues is too complex. I don't think it's just an application of the things that we are learning in school. And if maybe we go higher, there are certain complex things, but these can be explained in mathematics. Next is math makes you less sensitive. No, everyone has this level of sensitivity that you can develop as you solve mathematics problems. Math makes no allowance for creativity. No, there's so much creativity in mathematics. So it's not just purely on solving. There are also arts in mathematics which can be explored by some of us. Math provides exact answers. There are problems that would really ask you to give an exact answers, but it's not true at all times because there are some topics in math that um, you are solving exactly the same problem. Your process is different and you arrive at exactly different answer. So this is not at all times true that mathematics provides exact answers. Math is irrelevant to my life. This one is a very crucial statement because in my experience, especially that I used to teach in high school, and the math in high school are already very abstract. So they would always ask, students would always ask how mathematics is applied in real life when we don't need to go to the store to ask for X numbers of salt, or you would go for and buy Y kilos of um, mungus. So in the higher math, the application is not really that obvious. But as you try to solve these problems, there are higher skills that you can solve. So for example, you are solving a problem which some of us would really saying difficult na kaya na siya, miss. No. So as you were trying to look at the problem and try to figure out how to solve it, in real life we always encounter problems, and the problems that we are encountering are different every day. So we have to make decisions. We have to look at the process on how to solve the problems that we are going to face. For example, kailangan mo take sa mga online quizzes and the midterm and final examination, and you are living in the mountains area or in the remote areas in Balamban or in Asturias or in Toledo. So what are you going to do? Wala pa jud kay ka ng means of getting money and pamliti to a place where you can have your where internet connection is um, strong. So You need to find ways and means on how to take the exam by looking for um, a means on how you can earn, not on the day, but days ahead or even weeks ahead, so that you can travel to a certain place where internet connectivity is strong. And of course, you can also have a gadget that you can use in order to take the exam. So these are very relevant experiences in life. For example, another example, kalisod na jud ka sa tanang mga requirements that is given that are given by your teachers in the different subjects. So, unsang man nimo? Muundang na lang ka or mangita kag paagi on how to comply these requirements. So these are real life. These are very relevant experiences that is that applies the skills in mathematics. Okay. Next, the word mathematics comes from the Greek words mathematikos, which means inclined to learn. So, dili ra gyud na siya the pure numbers ng mathematics. So, in Greek daw, that mathematikos means inclined to learn. So, inclined to learn numbers. I'm inclined to learn words and other things. Okay, so these are some of the branches in um, branches of mathematics. I will not be explaining these, and some of these you have taken when you were in high school and in junior high and in senior high school. Some may have s- some may have let's say you have encountered them already. Some you may not have encountered also. Next, mathematics as a way to model the world. So mathematics can be viewed as a tool for creating models or representations for real phenomena. Some of the many disciplines that use mathematical modeling to solve problems are shown in the figure. So it can be applied in engineering. There's so much mathematical modeling in engineering. So wala tayong mga balay, wala yung mga buildings, and so on and so forth. Without the mathematical modeling, biology, ecology, computer science, or the AI, physics and chemistry, in medicine. This one. I have a story with medicine. Uh, there are some of my students would go and explore the medical field because of course that's it can either be a family uh, family career or it's just a career that they want to pursue. So there's this some students would go nga to lang ta sa kuan mag-go lang ta sa medical field because wala mathematics, and when they go to and enroll already in medical related subjects, let's say nursing, they're surprised that there's still math, there's still a lot of math. So there's actually a lot of applications that they may not be able to really evade. So mathematics is still embedded in medicine, in physiology, in psychology and sociology, business management, and economics. So I will not be explaining fully how mathematics are really applied in these because some of us are, most of us are also not going into these uh, field. So this one, I found this one in I find this very striking. So mathematics as a language, because we say, diba, nga, we have there are different languages that are spoken by people in the different continents or even in the Philippines. We have different also languages that we are also exploring and of course speaking and writing. So according to Schwarzenberger uh, and his uh, And this is a journal, a mathematical spectrum miscellany. He or she said, my own attitude, which I share with many of my colleagues, is simply that mathematics is a language. Like English or Latin or Chinese, there are certain concepts for which mathematics is particularly well suited. It would be as foolish to attempt to write a love poem in the language of mathematics as to prove the fundamental theorem of algebra using the English language. So very beautiful. Next, according to Hugh Manin, in the journal Mathematics Frontiers in Perspective, he or she said that the basis of all human culture is language. And mathematics is a special kind of linguistic activity. Oh, I did not know that. It's a special kind of linguistic activity that is very useful. So, these are this is the second one. And the third one, so according to Adler, in the journal The World of Treasury of Physics, Astronomy and Mathematics, he said that mathematics is pure language, the language of science. It is unique among languages in its ability to provide precise expression for every thought or concept that can be formulated in its terms. In a spoken language, there exist words like happiness that defy definition. It is also an art, the most intellectual and classical of the arts. So very beautiful. So these are coming from the experts, how they view mathematics as a language. For me, mathematics is also a language because in our very own context, we have really made use of it. And it's even in nature, although it's not really related to language. But in our day-to-day living, mathematics is always there. So we cannot evade mathematics. No matter how simple it is, it's still mathematics. So if you have questions and clarifications, please drop your questions in the comment section below. Thank you so much and have a good day.